Well, hello everyone. Today is actually Wednesday, and we are here for day 2 of our Christmas in July. I'm so glad that you could be here today. We're going to have a lot of fun. Today we're going to be focusing on bags and tags. Everyone's going to need bags and tags for Christmas, and now is the perfect time to start making them and stocking up. I do have an ordering special going on for my series. So yesterday, if you purchased a class or if you placed an order for $30 or more, you are getting the kit for free. Today, if you place an order for yesterday's kit and today's kit, you only have to place an order for $50. If you do that, you get both kits. And tomorrow's special will be if you buy all 3 kits, there will be a discounted price for the order that you would need to place, and I'll be posting that tomorrow. So be sure to watch out for that. So let's get crafting. The stamp sets that we are going to be focusing on today for our Christmas in July, the first one is Celebrate with Tags. The next one is Hope and Peace. Cottage wreaths, and these are all in the annual catalog. And then we're going to be using the dies, the country wreath dies, and this is what they look like. All right, so let's get started. Let's move our stamp sets off to the side, and let's start with our first project. All right, so our first project, we are going to make a bag, and they have these really nice treat bags in the annual catalog. I think you get like 20 or 25 of them in a pack. So with this, we are going to make a gift card holder. All right, so all you basically do is you take your bag and you fold it up, press the seam down, and then you will take the top edge and press that down. All right, so let's start with gluing the first part of our bag. So we want to make it where we can hold a gift card, or if you wanted to throw something else in here, you could do that. So we're just going to simply put glue on the sides, and we'll fold that up, and it'll hold it just like that. All right, then this flap can stay just like that because we're going to be adding something to the front. All right, so I went ahead and I die cut out of our scalloped dies, our scalloped and contour dies. So this really pretty gingham paper. So I have that. And then I have die cut out a piece of this, let's see, is it Lost Lagoon? No, this is Pretty Peacock. And we're simply going to take this and attach it to our first piece. All right, so just put that right in the center. All right, so then what this will do is we will take some glue, some adhesive, and put a strip of it over the top, or the back side on the top, and we will attach that to our bag. So we'll just close that up, and we want to line that up, and you're going to kind of center it in between so that you have the same spacing on either side, and just press this down. So then you have this. We're also going to, so in here you're going to have 2 pockets. So you're going to have a pocket where you can put something in here, in this first one, and then you can also put something in here. So you have a double pocket. So now let's do some stamping. So we are going to do some flicking. So I know I've done this in the past. Just looking for a piece of scrap paper. Okay, we use this the other day, or I used this the other day. Going to take our light pecan and we will just flick. So when you're flicking, you want to take the brush edge and you want to flick it in this little corner here on your cap. So all this does is it flicks a little bit of color, which I don't really want a lot, I just wanted a little. All right, so now I'm going to take my, let's see, what color do I want? I will use Pretty Peacock. And we're going to use our Celebrate with Tags, and I'm going to use this Merry Christmas. I can get rid of the scrap paper. All right, so I need a block. Merry Christmas, we'll juice that up. And then we'll put our Merry Christmas just right in the center. Super easy. And let's see, we can close this up. And then we'll attach this to our card front. This is a great way to have the ability to give a gift card and have it in something pretty. And we'll just put that right in the center. Then I have this really pretty ribbon and we're going to tie a bow, so we'll just slide it underneath. And this kind of helps seal this back pocket so nothing slips out. Just tie our bow. So it's like a double gift card holder, a double pocket gift card holder. All right, and we'll wrap this around. All right, so, oops, just kind of slide this over just a bit, loosen that up. Slide it over this. There we go. Beautiful. So you can put the bow anywhere you want. You could have it in the center. I think we're going to move it off to the side so we can see the Merry Christmas. There we go. And there we go. Here's our first project. So what I would do is I would probably grab like a mini glue dot. I think we'll do that real quick, so it will stay in place. It seems to keep sliding down. So I'm just going to grab a little mini glue dot, get this in place, and put the mini glue dot in the front here, just like that. Now it will not slide. And there we go. Here's our first project. So I hope you like that, the gift card holder with a double pocket. So again, you can put something in the back pocket, and then there's a space in the front. All right, so there's that one. Our next bag we're going to do is really sweet. So again, this is another bag out of that packet. And let's see here, how will we do this? All right, so we're going to do it this way. So with this one, all we are going to do, very simple, is just kind of fold a section of it down. And you could fold it to any size you wanted. Just flatten that out so it lays flat, and we'll put this on the side while we do some stamping and punching. So we are going to use Blueberry Bushel, and we're still going to use the same stamp set. So what we're going to use are these mittens, or this mitten, and we'll grab a block. We're going to stamp 2 of these. One and 2. Clean this off. And put this back. And we're just going to cut these out. But before we cut them out, we're going to stamp our sentiment. And I'm going to use a stamp set, or a stamp from here. I'm going to use God's blessings to you. And we're going to use the same color ink. Juice that up. And we'll put that just right in the center there. There we go. All right, we'll close this. All right, then what we're going to want to do is kind of position this how we would like it and just kind of trim a little bit. You could do it straight, you could do it on an angle, however you'd like to do it. Now I think I want to trim a little more off of this side. So, oops. So it's even with this. There we go, that's better. Put some adhesive on the back. So you can take just this simple bag and make it just something super sweet. Put that up here. So the bag will open like that, and then you can put whatever you would like in there. Close it up. Now let's cut out these little mittens. So anyone else that's watching, do you have any kind of heat wave going on? Over here in Adams, Wisconsin, we got some big storms that rumbled through this morning. I think we got like an 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 of rain. It just poured. It was crazy. I know a lot of places in the country have big heat waves. So hopefully you all are staying safe and staying cool. Alright, almost there. These are really easy to cut out. And you want to try and just move your paper. You don't really want to move your scissors a whole lot. Alright, so there we have our 2 mittens. And we'll just put some adhesive on the back. So again, I do have an ordering special. I do have all the info attached. So if you just take a look at that, it's attached to this video. We're just going to put them one here and then one just kind of off a little bit. And then I have this really pretty ribbon. So I'm just going to tie a bow. Just like this. So again, everyone's going to need some bags and tags for their gifts. There's always that person that's, you know, kind of hard to shop for, so you get them a gift card, but you want them to feel special, that you really thought about them. So making a holder for it is just the thing. So here we want to take a little mini glue dot. I like to place it where I'm going to put the bow. And then put my bow on. And we're just going to trim this edge just a bit. I'll trim this one up. And here is our second bag. Isn't that sweet? Love it. Alright, so then our next 2 projects are going to be some tags. Now these are really fun. So everybody has a gift to give, and you need to put it, you know, you have to have something to identify who the gift is going to. So all we are going to do is, this is a 3x6 piece of paper, cardstock. We're going to fold this in half. And what's so cute is we have little envelopes that these go into. These are the most adorable envelopes. So these are the 3x3 envelopes in the catalog. Aren't they cute? They're so tiny. And these little gift tags fit in here perfectly. So this is our specialty paper. It's the textured specialty paper, glimmer paper. So all we're going to do is just adhere this down onto our card, and then we're going to do some stamping. And one more, whoops. You can hear the sound of the texture on here. All right, so let's just attach that right on the front. So it's kind of sparkly and shimmery. All right, so we are going to stamp now. So we're going to use the cottage wreath. And again, this is in the current catalog. I shall grab a block, and I'm going to use shaded spruce. Going to stamp our image just right there. So I love this stamp because you get like the dark sections, the light shadowy kind of sections. Love it. Let me just clean that off. And then I want to grab a bow. Here's the bow. And we'll use cherry cobbler. Right there. And this stamp does the exact same thing. So let's try and do another image, see if we get it a little stronger. There we go. When it dries, it looks fantastic. So let's put this away. Oops. Got a whole lot of red on that one. Alright. Let's grab a baby wipe and wipe that a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to pull out excuse me, our mini Stampin' Emboss machine. And we're going to die cut these out. So I'm going to use, okay, so that's not going to trim through, so let's trim this, or it's not going to fit through. Let's just trim this a little bit here, and then we can die cut our images. There we go. So now you're going to take your image, and then you're going to take your die, and you're just going to try and find different points on here to try and line up your image. Okay, so I think this is good. And then what I do is I grab, when there's the back to school supplies, I buy these little mini notepads, and I just put them right here on the image so it holds it in place. So when I'm trying to die cut, it just holds the die nice and tight. So I'm just going to put it through just like this. And what's nice is you can reuse these, and I'm going to show you. All right, so here is our wreath. And now I want to die cut out my bow. So here's the die for that. And I think this one here looks a little better. We'll just line that up where we want it. Take that sticky note, put that on so it doesn't slide around when we're trying to put it through. And there's the bow. Now we do want to we still need a tag. So we're going to hold on to that. We'll put our thing down. Now let's grab our stamp set. And there's a Merry Christmas, so we'll use that one. You can tell this one is very loved. And I think we'll do it in black. So we'll grab our black. Put some fuzz on there. I'll just put it towards the bottom. And that one kind of did a little too dark. I don't like that. So, just flip the paper over. I think I pressed a little too hard. And there we go. That is better. Alright, so we will start attaching everything to our card base. Alright, so we have our paper, and we trimmed out this specialty paper. Now we're going to grab our wreath, and we're going to put some dimensionals on the back because no one has a flat wreath. At least I hope the wreath isn't flat. Alright. Alright, so we'll put this right in the center. Now we have our bow. And because this is popped up, I don't really want to pop the bow up too much. So just going to put some adhesive on the back. And we'll put that right in the center. And now we have our Merry Christmas. So we will just trim this out. Let me get my trimmer. I want it to be straight. Oh, that's straight-ish. There we go. That's better. All right, so I don't need it this long. I'm going to trim one side. We're just going to cut it on an angle, and then we're going to make this edge just a little shorter. I'll put some adhesive on the back, and we'll just slide this in underneath the bow. I think I want to trim off a little more. Want it to be able to fit in. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's play with it a little bit. So there we go. Merry Christmas. So now it's hanging over, so we're just going to trim so it fits in the little envelope. There we go. Now we need something a little shiny. So let's find something a little shiny to put on our bow. Oh, here we go. We can use a basic rhinestone, and we'll put that right in the center. All right, isn't that sweet? So we have our little envelope, and that just slides right in. You can address it to whoever you want, and then on the inside you can write a nice special message. All right, so that is that one, and we have one more to go. One more to go. So we have the same size cardstock. Simply going to just fold this in half. Then I grab some more of our gingham paper, and we're going to put our adhesive, and this is trimmed out to the 3x3. These go really quick, really quick. Then we'll just attach that to our base. And then I went ahead and I die cut out from our tailored tags a basic white and a blueberry bushel. And we're going to stamp our sentiment on here. And I want just a plain and simple Merry Christmas. And we'll use one out of the Hope and Peace. So let's see, Merry Christmas. Here we go. And we'll grab a block, and I want the berry bushel. I love this blue. I think this blue is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. All right, juice that up and stamp our sentiment. Beautiful. Close this and then we'll attach it. So I have these two. What I want to do is just kind of offset them a little bit, but I want to still try and keep the whole to line up. So I'm going to put a little adhesive on my tag. And we're just going to line it up. See, we have the hole there. And we'll just press that down just a tad. Now we're going to put adhesive on both pieces and attach it to our little mini card, our little tag. Just very simple, very sweet. Now, what I would do is I would take this and take this bottom edge and line it up to the angle on here. If you do it kind of wonky, it just makes it so busy. At least it does in my opinion. So I want to line it up with one of the lines on the gingham. So it just looks neat. I like the projects to look neat. So that's me. All right, now I'm using this gold and silver trim combo pack. So you get gold and you get silver. So I'm just going to tie a bow with the silver. And this is a stiffer ribbon, so it makes tying really easy. And you just play with it how you would like it, how big you want it or small you want it. And we'll tighten that up. Put our edges down and we'll trim. And grab a mini glue dot. And I'm going to put the mini glue dot right on the hole. And we'll take our ribbon and put it right in the center. So you don't have to worry about trying to intertwine it through the hole and all that. So let's trim up the ribbon just a little more. Oop, that didn't want to cut, did it? All right, there we go. All right. Here is your fourth project, and again, they just slip into these really sweet little envelopes, and you can get them at my store. So let's pull out all the projects. So this is my sample, and this is the one that we just did. So we have that. Our second one, we made these really sweet Merry Christmas cards. And now here, this is the bag that we made, and this is the sample one. So we made these really beautiful bags. And then we made these cards, these gift tag holders. So this was my sample, and this is the one that we made today. So here are your bags and tags. I hope you enjoyed the class. Again, I do have an ordering special, so be sure to check that out. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to message me. So I hope you enjoy it. Tomorrow's class, we are going to be focusing on some designer series paper, some Christmas paper. It is just the most gorgeous paper you have ever seen. We are going to be making the most simplest, the most elegant, the most beautiful Christmas cards that you will ever see. They are just amazing, and they are the easiest thing to do. And you can pump out a bunch of these in no time flat. So I will see you all here tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. And that is all I have for you lovelies today. So I will see you all tomorrow, and God bless. Bye-bye.